This is the Mogami. This is one of my first battles in the Mogami. I think I've got maybe 2 or 3 others before it, but it's still pretty early on. She's a cruiser, tier 8. She's a lot of fun to play with. She's a little fragile, and at the end of this battle I'll show you the armor layout she's got. The way to play this ship is keep angled if you can. You'll see the list of players there. 1 tier 9, everybody else is an 8, and lots of destroyers. So I'm going to have to worry about destroyers, because they'll certainly be coming after me. She's got 42,300 hit points. I think that's the upgraded hull, and you're going to need every one of them. So I load high explosive because I'm expecting that the first problem I'm going to run up against is a destroyer. I'm going to try and run down the number 1 line. Stay out of those islands because the enemy destroyers will have a pretty good time taking me down if I get into some tight quarters there. Her main guns are she's got 5 turrets, each turret with 3 guns, 155 millimeters, that's 6.1 inch, with a 10-second reload, which is really good, and a tiny 131 meter spread, and with a muzzle velocity of, get this, 2,069 miles per hour, or 925 meters per second. So this thing shoots just like a laser beam. Very tight spread, very fast shots, and you'll get to see that coming up. Her high explosive does 2,600 damage on a good hit, with a 10% chance of each shot setting a fire, which isn't all that good, but it's only a 6.1 inch gun, not an 8. The armor piercing does 3,300 of damage on a good hit. Her range on her main guns is 15.7 miles, and she can only be detected by water from 10.9. So you've got about 11 or so kilometers that you can shoot from, and not have to worry too much about being spotted. You will. Now here's the first enemy, and it's a cruiser, and I've already got high explosive loaded, so I might as well go ahead and fire off some high explosive. Maybe I'll get lucky. I've got a companion. He's in front of me, and he's going to be taking the fire. And he's laying into this guy. Good, we set him on fire. Now I switched over to high armor piercing because I was shooting at him, and just after I pressed armor piercing, guess who pops up? This guy. So I'm not going to switch back. It's going to take too long. I'm just going to put armor piercing into him. You can see that salvo, 7 hits, and didn't do much damage. Here's another salvo, 4 hits, not much damage. I really should be switching over to high explosive, because armor piercing is simply not doing the job here. But I'm worried about torpedoes, and I'm watching him. I'm not really paying much attention. Okay, he's gone. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the shell dispersion. It's just incredible. 11 of them landed on this guy. I'm going to have to hold my fire so I don't hit my own guy. There we go. Look at that dispersion. Boom, 11 hits, and I only did 330 in damage. That's not going to fly with me. So I switched over to HE. I'm going to do a lot more damage. He's still focusing on my enemy. Wow, I did 10,000 there. That's good. That's a Citadel. But I'm just going to stick with HE, because it'll do more damage in the long run. Yep, there's 2,000 damage only on 7 hits. I shouldn't be broadside to him, but he's focusing on somebody else. So I can be broadside and not have to worry too much. My secondaries are opening up. Fire. I'll put that out here in a minute. Okay, he's gone. And fire's out. So in just a couple minutes of battle, we've lost 5 ships to their 5. We've lost all of our destroyers. Wow. Now the ship also has torpedoes, 2 launchers on the left, 2 launchers on the right, with a 10-kilometer range, and they move 62 knots. That's really good. You can use these at range and have a good chance you're going to do some damage. A surface boat can only detect them from 1.6 kilometers away. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at this destroyer. Maybe I'll get lucky. The rudder shift on this boat is only 7.1 seconds, which is not too bad. In fact, it's pretty good. Oh, hey, somebody's coming to pay me company. I'm going to have to get my guns around. So I'm on high explosive. Look at that dispersion. 13 hits and put them on fire. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Not doing too much damage to me. 14 hits and sunk. Alright, so there's 3 of us left and 1 destroyer, and we don't know where that destroyer is. I'm looking around on the mini-map, but I'm not seeing him. So I'm just going to go cap. We can win this on points, no problem, unless that destroyer suddenly pops up and starts sinking us. I got lucky in this battle. The enemy was focusing on other people. Okay, so I launched my airplane to spot where this thing was. I didn't have to because he's right behind me. So I'm going to panic launch some torpedoes here. Maybe I'll get lucky. And he's opening up on me. I don't think he's going to get any torpedoes off. But I'm coming to bear with high explosive, which is what you want against the destroyer. Yeah, he set me on fire.
The ship is on fire.
Yeah, all my torpedoes missed. I'm going to hold off on putting that fire out. No, I'm not. I'm just going to put it out. He might put me on fire again, but he's going to be dead in a minute. Trying to catch up to me, but his torps can't catch me. So all he has are his guns. He's history. If he had come around from the other side of that island, he'd have had me in his sights. He'd have nailed me with his torps. Got him.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Yeah, but he came in behind me. So if he had fired torps, I probably would have outrun him, and I certainly could have outmaneuvered him. So we got second highest score, sunk 3. That's good. Like being in the top 5. We sunk a Shapayev, a Hipper, a Fubuki, and a little damage on that guy. None of my torps hit. With 100,826 silver delivered, I only got to take home 10,000 of it. The Mogami is an expensive ship to run. Wow. And I didn't even take that much damage. If I had gotten sunk, I'd have lost money on that one. So let's take a look at the armor. I'm going to whittle out some of the overlaying armor. And you see there the Citadel, which has got above water 100 millimeters, and then 60 millimeters and 35 millimeters. When you add in the surrounding deck, 12 millimeters on top of that. But there's still some exposed area. And then 30 millimeters. If they come in from above with plunging fire, it's going to be pretty easy to get into the Citadel on this boat. So watch out for the Citadel. Stay angled. Stay safe and have fun. Thanks for watching.